If you've made it this far, it's probably because you're going through a very challenging time in your financial life. Maybe you've lost everything, or perhaps your debts feel like an impossible mountain to climb. I understand. The pain of watching your life fall apart is real. The feeling of helplessness, of failure, is like an unbearable weight on your shoulders. I've been through this, and I know it's not easy. But I'm here to tell you that you're not alone. And more than that, this is not the end of your story. When my wife and I went through our bankruptcies, it was one of the hardest moments of our lives. We went through 3 bankruptcies. 3 times we fell, and each time we had to rise again, not only as business owners, but also as human beings. Each time it seemed like we were getting close to starting over. Life pulled us down even harder. I remember nights when I didn't know what to say to my wife, when the fear of not being able to pay the bills or not being able to offer a better life for my family almost destroyed me. The pressure, the fear, the uncertainties. It all hovered over me like a dark cloud, and it seemed like there was no way out. But it was precisely in that place of darkness that God gave me the chance to renew my faith. When everything seemed lost, that was the moment I found a strength I didn't know I had. God doesn't abandon us when we need Him the most. Believe me, no matter how impossible things may seem, He is by your side, ready to lift you up. I know what you must be thinking. How can I believe this when everything around me is falling apart? I understand this pain, and that's why I say with complete certainty, the pain is real, but it doesn't define who you are. In the toughest moments of my life, I made a decision. I chose to renew my faith. I knew that no matter how enormous the financial difficulties seemed, I could not let the crisis control my life. And believe me, that was the moment when the transformation began to happen. It didn't happen overnight, but something inside me changed. I got up, even with fear, even without knowing what would come next, but with the certainty that I wasn't alone. And you know what happened? God opened doors where I never imagined. I began my journey again, one step at a time. It wasn't easy, but I moved forward. Every little progress became a victory. Every digit paid on the debt was an accomplishment. Every time it seemed like everything was going wrong, something amazing happened. I was renewing my faith, and that gave me the strength to keep going. I can look back now and see that the painful process was one of the greatest blessings of my life. The crisis taught me things success would never have taught me. It made me stronger, more resilient, and more grateful. And the best part, it made me trust in God and His provision in a way that I never had before. If you're going through a difficult time, if the financial crisis is suffocating you, I want you to know, you can overcome this. No matter how big the mountain is, no matter how dark the night may seem, renew your faith, even in the toughest times, and you'll see miracles happen. The financial crisis is not the end of your journey, but it can be the beginning of a new story. A story of overcoming, faith, and renewal. Remember, each day is an opportunity to start over. God has a purpose for you. He will lift you up, because you are not alone in this. If this message touched your heart, if you feel it's time to renew your faith, and take a step forward like this video and share it with those who also need a word of hope. Don't give up. You're stronger than you think. Your victory is closer than you imagine. Believe. God is with you.